Step into the spotlight, break the mold. It's time for role models, stories untold. To the spotlight.
Hey everyone, welcome to Role Models. I'm Bree Colter and I'm so excited to finally bring you this podcast. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Bree Colter. I am a fashion and beauty model, artist, and now a podcast host. I've had the amazing opportunity to work with top agencies and brands all around the world. And I'm here to share with you guys my experience and host guests to share their experiences that have worked in the fashion industry about all of the experiences and tips and tricks that they've learned along their journeys. This podcast has been in the works. It's been a dream of mine for a while because I want to share that models and creatives are more than just pretty faces. We have our own personal stories and, we put in so much hard work behind the scenes that I really want to showcase and, just let people know the real about how we got to where we are and, all the hard work that goes into being successful in this industry. So I started role models because as a model, I feel like people on the other side don't really get to see all that goes behind the magazines, the billboards, the Instagram posts. And I just really wanted to, showcase the models' voices, the creators' voices behind the work and just really tell about our mindset and how we go about creating these beautiful works and images that we showcase with you all. So Role Models is a safe space where creatives can be real, open, and honest about their experiences in the industries. I'm going to be interviewing other models, photographers, makeup artists, agents, a wide scope of people, everyone who has anything to do in the industry. I'm going to try to get them on and get their perspectives of working in the industry because we all have different perspectives. The models, the agents, the photographers, it's all a completely different perspective. So, what to expect from the Role Models podcast? So, basically, we're just going to deep dive into our guests' life and their origin story. What was their first big break? Their hardships that they faced in the industry, any tips and tricks that they have for you all, and key things that they've learned along the way. I also want to get into finances just a little bit. I'm not going to go too deep into their pockets, but I feel like that is a taboo topic in the industry because we are independent contractors. So we have to manage our own finances, taxes, all that stuff, which some people don't really know how to do. And I just want to get different people's perspectives on how they go about investing in their career, saving up, diversifying their income streams, which means getting into other avenues besides just the modeling, photography, or whatever creative work that they are in. Contracts is a big thing I want to talk about. And all of this is actually going to be based off of my book, Strike a Pose. This is it. Strike a Pose, Insider Tips for Launching Your Modeling Career. I cover all of that in the book. I talk about my personal experience and about the contracts, finances, social media branding, building your portfolio, agency relationships. I've never done freelance, but I am going to interview a freelance model or maybe a few freelance models to get their perspectives because that's a totally different world as well. Because then I feel like brands can try to take advantage if you don't understand the contract and stuff. For us, we have our agents that manage our contracts for us. So we don't really have to get too deep into that. But I want to get the freelancer's perspective on that, and that's why I feel like it's important for me to interview other models instead of just having my experience that I have in the book. But yeah, basically the podcast is going to roughly follow the book because I'll go along each chapter of how I went about my journey, but I also want to use that same blueprint to, ask my guest. So yeah, we'll cover everything from social media branding, following the new tips and trends like TikTok, AI. It's like not going anywhere. So I feel like people have to personally, I feel like we have to learn a way to work with it instead of trying to, act like it's not there. So I found a way with like ChatGPT. I use that for, you know, emails. If I need to look over a contract and have something explained to me that I don't know, ChatGPT has been a great tool for me. And yeah, I just want to ask different people about their perspectives on AI and the future of modeling, the future of the industry in general as a whole, with the new trends and all the new things that are coming out. But yeah, basically the conversations are going to be super laid back, super casual. Basically, like we're just grabbing a cup of coffee together, I don't want any too much pressure on it. So if you're excited about the Role Models podcast and what is to come, please be sure to follow and subscribe because that is how you will be able to keep up to date with the newest episodes. And you can also be a part of the community, comment if you want me to touch on any specific topics, if you want me to interview any specific guests, please let me know and I will do my best to make that happen for you. I'm super excited about this launch. I'm super excited for you guys to see all of the amazing people that I have interviewed and hearing their stories and their tips. So grab your notebooks, your pads, pencils, everything, and be ready to take some notes, get some value out of this. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. It really means the world to me for you guys to be interested in this and to support. And remember, whether you're an aspiring model, a creative, photographer, any person in the industry, this is really meant for anybody. It's not just for models. If you want to know anything about the industry, please let me know. Role Models is here for you. And I'm super excited for you guys to see what's to come. All right, guys. So let's get started. See you in the next episode.